You have lied to us for too long. And the honeymoon of lies is over. I mean, the last straw for me was COVID. COVID was the last straw. Like I cannot even go there. I may be deported tomorrow. Now, COVID was a drama. And you, as the British, you took the trophy of compliance. No, I'm talking in general. You took the trophy for compliance. But when you destroy the governance of the people and you take away their kings and you replace them, and by the way, after killing our kings, why do we still have a king in Britain and a queen in Britain? Because all of us are supposed to come and bow down to some moralless, unethical king, bundling us up in what you call the Commonwealth, which we now know is common poverty. Ripping the whole world. One of the greatest cancers of the 21st century is the British monarch. I must tell you that from Australia to China to India to Africa, we are all complaining about Buckingham Palace. The glory is all dripping in blood. No wonder they initiate themselves with those royal red gowns. It's the blood of our ancestors that drips through their fingers. There's nothing glorious about a kingdom. African royalty has nothing to do with the colonial concept of being worshipped, people bowing and kneeling in front of you. No, we are human beings. We live with our people. Even royalty must be decolonized. I'm not His Royal Highness. I'm simply Changambire, the one who is ruling from Mbire. So don't try to make me feel special by giving me some foreign royal titles. His Royal Highness, higher than who? He who is the greatest amongst us must be the servant of us all. Our governance was messed up. Next to governance, our land was taken away, which affected our agriculture. Not agriculture in terms of plowing things, but agriculture, the culture of food, the culture of planting and harvesting, preparing, preserving food. It's a culture. McDonald's is not a culture. Pizzas are not a culture. We have a culture of food where our women took seeds underneath their tongues, put their DNA and planted it on the ground, spoke to the plants, harvested them, brought the plants between their legs, cooked a meal for their children, fed their children, and that's a culture of food preservation. Not food security, but food sustainability. Because food can duplicate itself. Next time you're eating a fruit and it doesn't have seeds, throw it away. It has no life in it. After messing up our agriculture, they messed up our business. Set up their own systems of banking and insurance. Then used our land as surety for their bank loans. And then they developed the farms. And now they call their farms their own. As far as land is concerned, all African countries, and I now know I'm talking to the whole world, all African countries must follow the Zimbabwe model. I'm not mixing my words. Just take the land. Just take the land. If you want to see a white man becoming blue on the face, take the land. Because without land, we have no identity. I come from the bush, I come from the farms, I come from the rural areas. I've seen lions face to face. And when a lion is walking around, he walks around the bush and pees on some few trees around, and he pees to mark his territory with his urine. Then he reproduces with his semen. If you don't have territory, it's illegal to reproduce. If you don't have land, what are you going to feed those children with? Young ladies, if a man says, I love you, don't ask why. That's a stupid question. Ask where. Where do you want to love me? Take me to a piece of land, because that which I carry must have an inheritance on your land. Some of you call yourselves Christians. I'll make it easier for you. It is God, it is Eden, it is Adam, and it is Eve. If you didn't get it, I'll say it slowly. It is God, it is Eden, it is Adam, and it is Eve. Without Eden, it's illegal to have Eve. Without land, it is illegal to reproduce. So they messed up our business. We exchanged value for value. That's Africa. Value for? You bring me a bucket of millet, I'll give you a bucket of sorghum. We good. No need for paper money. Did you know that to print the American dollar, 100 bill, American 100 bill, costs you 18 cents. 18 cents to photocopy that paper. And then they cut it. 18 cents. And how dare? Now, unfortunately, our ancestors are kind, because they send us to school. We have studied and proliferated in the best of the accomplished universities of the world. For crying out loud, I could speak better English than the British himself. But that's not an accolade, of course. 18 cents for a piece of paper, young man. And then someone flies from America with 18 million. $18 million. But in true value, it's a briefcase of 18 cents. And they come and they buy gold with papers. They buy land with papers. They buy mines with papers, which depreciate. And then they say that's value. No. Any man who sells land sells the future of his own children. Our land is sacred to us. We don't own our land owns us. From it we came, to it we shall return. Number 4, then they messed up our education. Started teaching us William Shakespeare. Far from the maiden crowd. Yes, Shakespeare was a black. He actually not a black, you are even making it better. He was copying from a black woman. Just in case you, so the real author of William Shakespeare, those are just adulterated African stories given white names, just like they did to the Bible. How dare you pick up the Bible and you colonize it? Even the angels are colonized. Gabriel, Michael, Jesus, everybody is white. The whole Bible is full of them white people. Peter, James, John, Mary, Elizabeth. What, is this a graveyard for your grandmother? Who you want to... But this is the mischief of the colonial system. So they messed up our education. And our education is a migration policy. Immediately you have graduated, go and find greener pastures. Thousands of our young people are in the Mediterranean with their degrees and their PhDs, running away from their own countries, trying to find greener pastures. Is that education? No, it's not education. It is slavery. How can I graduate and then I write a letter, I hereby apply for a job? And when I apply for the job, then they ask me, how many years of experience do you have? Damn you, what experience? I've been in college for the past 25 years. Where do you think I'll get the experience from? But that is the system. Even after we have educated you, we still cannot employ you. How many of us are graduates here and are working as taxi drivers? Duh. You may as well just go home and plant your millies. After messing up our education, then they played us into the sports and entertainment. I am Manchester, hey. I am Tottenham, hey. I am Real Madrid, I'm Liverpool. I am what? You don't even have a single share in that soccer team. And you buy clothes, you buy flags, you buy tickets to go and watch soccer. My definition of soccer, 60 million people who badly need exercise, watching 22 men who badly need rest. You spend your money and your time on stupid sports, men chasing a skin of a dead ox. And you fight over 1-0, 2-0, 4-0. It was what? And you look at grown-up bearded men spending the day discussing soccer. When the world is in flames and you talking soccer. Here are real men transforming the world. And we as men are discussing soccer. We're fighting over the shape and the sizes of our women's backside when the world is in flames. And our women are busy sitting in massage parlors, extending their nails. I don't know who they want to scratch. They can't even wipe their backsides. Putting extensions on their heads. I want Peruvian hair. I want Indian hair. I want hair my foot. Why must I go out to someone with fake hair when I can go out to someone with original hair? Fake lips, fake. The honeymoon is over. Don't feel bad. Tomorrow morning, we're starting afresh. Tomorrow morning, we're starting afresh. We are going back to factory settings. Reset. Messed up our sports, after our sports, then they tempered with our health and our technology. The forests used to be our pharmaceuticals. We used to eat our herbs, and we were alive and well. Now they sell diseases, and they treat diseases, and by injecting other diseases, and then they manage other diseases. I'm not lying. Someone who is looking at me right now, if we take you home, and we say, open your cupboard, you have more tablets than the pharmacy down the road. True or false? You don't even know which one to drink. And as you are getting older, you start mixing them up and overdosing yourself. You have a future funeral plan set up in your own drawers. Our health, our technology. I conclude by introducing you, they also colonized our spirituality. So number one, our governance was thrown through the window. Why am I saying this? You need to know how the system was structured, so that when you are decolonizing it, you know how to reconstruct it. Right now we have slogans as Pan-Africanism, Pan-Africanism. Some of us even think that we can still make democracy work. It does not work. It has not worked. We don't need democracy. We need dictators who dictate the right thing. I mean, you have a toilet that is dysfunctional. Then you must have a committee that discusses the toilet. Then a subcommittee that discusses the toilet. Then a requisition committee and a procurement committee. Then we must have a tendering system. After the tendering system, 16 months later, we are still waiting for, just damn you, fix the toilet. Democracy is a colonized way that stifles progress and development. We build those empires without democracy. We believe in consultative governance. Consultative governance. We rule together. You whisper to each other, until to the committee, until the king hears it. In fact, in the midst of abundance of time and luxury of royalty, I'm not supposed to say anything. I must just shut up and be quiet. All of you can talk. Then they come and whisper to me, what do you want to say? Then I say, it was a good day. Then he comes back and says, the king says, it was a good day. And I have spoken, though I have said nothing. That's how we used to rule. But our spirituality was the most dangerous. Come on, guys. Can I give you one last clout? One last one. This one, I'll give you a punch on your nose. How can colonization be wrong? How can Berlin Conference be wrong? How can the business model be wrong? How can the education be wrong? How can the health be wrong? How can their militarization be wrong? But their religion is right. Religion. We are willing to decolonize everything else. Oh, but leave Jesus alone. Jesus alone. I said, if you find that young boy Jesus, send him to me. Give him my personal address. Give him the address to my house. My house. Oh, no. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. I want to see him. Ask me what I want to ask him. I can see your plan that you have for the white people. I can see it. Can you just give me my plan for the black people? I just want to know, what's your plan? What's your game plan with us, the Africans? Because you've allowed other children to come and steal and rob and kill us, and it's okay with you. It's okay with you when they abuse us. It's all right. Let's make it slide. So what's your plan? And if he does not have a plan, I have nothing to do with him. I will find a God who is concerned about who I am. This one they packaged for us for colonization. Please go and read How to Tame and Enslave a Black Mind. There are lots of books out there. Liberate yourself. When Bob Marley was singing, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. That's what he meant. Decolonize your mind. Without our land, we cannot have spirituality. Our spirituality introduces us to our ancestors. There's nothing wicked about their ancestors. Abraham is an ancestor. Jesus is an ancestor. Jacob is an ancestor. Isaac is an ancestor. But in my case, Marara, he's an ancestor. Munyuki, it goes on as we celebrate our own culture in the abundance of time. And our spirituality speaks to our mental freedom. A black man finds it difficult to deal with a white man because he looks like his savior, Jesus. So psychologically, it enslaves you. It disempowers you. Every time you look at them white men, you almost feel like these are God's favorite children. There's nothing favorite about them. And he, whoever he is who makes human beings, did not make a mistake when he made this one here. And you have a problem with me? Go to my manufacturer. I'm doing quite well. I'm okay. With those few words, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you all blessed African liberation celebration. Viva Africa, viva! One Africa, one passport, one currency, one army, one nation, to the liberation and unity of the African people. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you.